Alright, today is Wednesday the 12th, approximately 10 minutes till 8. Since tonight would be my Thursday and I get Friday off, and I ain't doing nothing at work but twirling my thumbs. Sorry, while I get something out of my car. I'll leave you do it this way for right now. I've got a fire going over there. Rocksters over there. I know it's on top of my car. I'm getting a pack of cigarettes. Well, cigars. I opened them up and threw my paperwork in the trash, but considering it's over there, I didn't want to be talking to you guys. And you couldn't understand what I was saying, even though you understand what I say anyhow, because I guess I don't talk good enough. But I'll show you a rockster. Then we're going to do a walk around because we're going to be doing some work. There's Rockster. He's in the pond. I got to get the pond done. Now I'm going to be working on that. I got all these plants I got to dig up, lay down landscaping papers, replant them because I'm going to bring it out so I don't have all this grass to mow. And gotta get my push mower to mow this all back down because I got wires running through here that I buried, but I ain't sure my rider can go over it. I got this to take care of. I'm sorry, I've got this outlet I'm finally going to take care of. I'm going to build something around that this weekend. I got 3 days off and I've got a lot of work to do. Well, as you can tell, I got a fire going. First outdoor fire of the year. Alright, well, he's in there. Let's go take a walk around. I'll be using this wood to take care of, some of this wood to take care of my pond, build it up. I've got this over here I've got to tear down this weekend. This I'll be using tearing down. Over here, I'm hoping to have enough time to get this all torn down and moved. And hopefully, I'll have some time to work on all these, try to get these torn apart. I know, I still got a bunch of stuff to do. Let me go up here. I think my neighbors ain't liking me because I'm cutting my yard, and they were cutting a good 10 feet of it. So they had a little bit more land, but they've got 5 acres. They don't want to trim out their land to use it. Well, it ain't my fault. I'm going to try, this is, if I have time, clear out this section of trees. I might leave 1 or 2 here, I ain't sure. Clear this out, I might leave 1. Take this stuff out if I can. Try to level this mound so I can mow it easier. This tree here, this one here, and hopefully I can get that done and gone this weekend. There's a tree stump here I'm going to try to get rid of this weekend. My 3 days / 4 days off. Well, this will be my 4th day, but I kind of slept a little bit. I'm going to get into here, hopefully, and clear out a lot of this. Clear out a lot of these trees. there's a rose bush in here or a thorn bush in here. I'm sure the roses never bloomed. I might just cut it down and mow over it. Like the rest of this, I'm going to have to take this all the way down to the ground, clean up all this, the tire and the seats that people have in here, this plexiglass, get this all out of here, cut all this back down so I can bring my rider in here. I know there's grapevines in here, but I'm not worried about them. I'm going to cut everything down that I can cut down, and hopefully clear this up. Then I'll leave this tree, and I'm going to try and get this taken care of this now, and kind of try to find like these rose, what I think are supposed to be rose bushes but had never bloomed, and get rid of a lot of those. And trees that I cut down last year, as you can tell, they've grown back up. I didn't cut them all to the ground. I'm going to take those to the ground as far as I can. Hopefully I can kill them and get my raspberry bushes out more in the open and clean this area up. I'm waiting for the guy to come down to do my garden. I'll get walk the garden show. Grow me something, mister. Yeah, I got rocks and crap in here. I'll be moving out. But they ain't doing too bad considering I got drywall in here, which is broken down. All I gotta do is more or less get it dug in. My coffee grounds they're still here, but they'll be nice once I get it turned in. I'm hoping I can get them down here sometime this week or this coming weekend. Because as soon as he can get it turned, and then I'll show you. I gotta keep an eye on my boy. There's my boy. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there after something. Like he got 2 rabbits today, baby rabbits, and I can't blame him. Come on, boy. Come on, Rockster. Come on, back up here, back by the fire. I gotta pick up the yard. I literally gotta pick up the yard. I've got stuff that came down in heavy winds, and I need to pick it up so I can mow the yard better. I've got stuff in his yard I pulled in for burning in my wood stove, but it warmed up and it didn't have to. I've got to clean this area up so I can get this all mowed. Those my neighbor wants, I'll probably load on my cart, but I gotta fix my tires. That's coming. So I can use my tiller. Once that tilled, I think my tiller will do enough job to break it up even better. And then work it in and hopefully look like my flower bed. Well, the seeds I try to start ain't starting. Well, looks like I just didn't do it right. No, I ain't complaining. You stay where Daddy can see you. We got the fire going. Like I said, I ain't gonna burn all of this. I'm gonna burn a big chunk of it. Yeah, I didn't know my tire was totally flat, that it actually popped off the rim. My 2 front ones don't hold air because they're dry rotted, so I've got to get those replaced, and my only problem is trying to get them off. But I gotta clean this all area up, My main concern right now with over here by the pond is the pond itself. The water, I'm going to have to tear it all up and redo it because my boy, let me show you. He ripped up the plastic. Literally ripped the plastic up. So I got to tear it all up, redo it, relay it, get new plastic lay down, and re-rock it. Then I'll worry about going around the outside. And so I think this will be next spring. That's this weekend. And I'm going to beautify as much as I can get. And I'll keep you guys posted on an update so you guys can see how I'm doing. I might be putting out a few of them because it takes me forever to upload since I've got this fantastic 6 megabytes from Windstream, and yeah, I can't get anything faster or I would. But I've got, more or less, I've just got to go around and clean up and make this place look better and try to get that all taken care of. Because I get all that taken care of this weekend. That's my main concern. I'm hoping to get that area up here taken care of, this area taken care of, and my yard policed and dug up, and my pallets taken apart, and so and get the shadow boxes made up into just where I gotta get the glass and then get it etched, and I can't do that until I get something else, and that's a little out of my price range right now, but I'm working on it. I've got to power up my push mower so I can push around my buildings in there so I can get the high grass cut down. Where I had the cart last year where I fixed the shed at, I used it as a workbench. I've got to remow that. And if I have time, I'm going to attack the roof on my shed so I can get that fixed. I get that fixed, get the water leaks down there, I get that cleaned out, roll up the fences I've got, put the windows away, make this place a little bit better. I'm also thinking down the line on, well, if I have time, I'm really thinking about I'm sorry, I just saw something. I wish I could stop the truck so I could see what they do with their grass clippings because it's a lawn care company. No, I forgot where I was at. I remember once I started seeing this. Oh well. Get the lawn taken care of, that's taken care of, that's taken care of. I'll remember here in a minute. I know I'm going to do my doors, and I've got the wood now to do it. I got it, do it, and probably tonight, tomorrow morning, my lighthouse should be put together, totally done. Vamoose. This wire wheel I've got to clean up, stain it, move it where I want to move it. I got all that wood I've got to take care of, get my girl taken care of, clean up the porch. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make some flagpoles because I've got another rebel flag. I got a don't tread on me flag, and I've got the black American flag with the blue stripe for honoring the police department, the fallen police and that. I got to put all those up. I got 3 more flags to put up, at least I know of. I've got to clean up this. I've got to dig up this plant, break it down, because I want to actually move this somewhere else. I've got rocks that I want to use in my flower, but in my pond, so I've got to get those moved from over in this area over there, and I've got to go check on Rockster to make sure he's in his yard, because my neighbor's dog out and I don't want him over there. He knows he's not out of his yard. Now I don't see him. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys later. I'll probably have to turn you guys back on a little bit later and have a fireside chat. Don't know. Alrighty, let me go find my boy. Thanks for watching.